Welcome to the Jackson Show here on JTV. It's JAXPO 2023 inside the American One Event Center. It's raining outside here, but that's not stopping all of our business and community leaders from setting up their awesome booths that they have inside. Check it out. Let's go take a look. I'm here with Andy Mason and Colin Martin from American One Credit Union. You guys have the Mario theme going on today. What was that like? Setting up for a Mario theme. Who went into that?
Yeah, so we are part of the financial wellness team. So we talk to people about building their credit scores and how to save more money. So it kind of fit appropriately to talk about stealing coins from Bowser and saving the princess. So we kind of just went with the Mario theme just because we like to help people save money, create those budgets, and really improve their financial stability long term. So picking the coins just kind of seemed to fit.
So Halloween coming up, are you gonna bring out the same outfit?
Absolutely will, yeah.
So how important is financial wellness to people? And there's really a ton you can say to people about how important it is.
Very important. It's one of our pillars here at the credit union. We believe in building financial wellness through everyday banking, making it as convenient and generous as possible.
Job scams, frauds. I know you were on the morning show recently talking a bit about that. How important is frauds and scamming and how to be aware of that?
Yeah, so if you look at the last 3 years alone, the scams have become more and more elaborate and they've become more believable, and it's just continuing on that path. So really making people aware about what scams are out there and what to watch out for really just helps with their financial wellness overview overall, because if you're having somebody steal money from you or scam you out of money, you're not protecting your own investment at that point. So you really need to be aware of what's kind of going on in the community and what kind of frauds have arisen.
So if anybody would like to get in contact with American One and start their own financial wellness path, how can they do that?
Sure, check out our website. We have a great financial wellness team as seen here displayed today. Great contact, so get in touch with them for sure.
Well, thanks guys for joining us here today at JAXPO, and have fun the rest of the day, and make sure to rock the Mario outfit.
Yeah, we definitely will. Thanks for having us.
I'm here with Jimmy from Cryo Health. Talk a little bit about the putting in here and the setup today.
So what we're trying to do is get people to come in. So what you do is you putt, and if you make the putt, you get an opportunity to spin the wheel behind you, and then it has you can get like a free cryo service or a percentage off or even money off.
For those that don't know what Cryo Health is, what is Cryo? What does it consist of?
We have a full spectrum sauna that deals with helps with muscle recovery, eczema, helps detox the body. We also have a whole body cryo chamber, which helps with inflammation, swelling, muscle recovery as well. Gives an endorphin rush, gives you energy. We have the compression sleeves that helps with edema, diabetes. It helps with also muscle recovery, and then we have the LED light therapy.
So for athletes, I know that's a lot of the people who come into Cryo Health. How important is recovery for them, and how does Cryo Health play a factor in that?
Well, it's very important, because if your muscles don't recover properly in a timely fashion, then you're going to get injured. So our services aren't just muscle recovery, but they're also injury prevention. So we try to tell our students and other athletes, even older people, that work out all the time, to make sure that they come in even before, because of the injury prevention that it helps with.
So do you guys offer monthly plans, or how does that work?
We do have monthly memberships. We also have where you can just come in and utilize regular services, and they're $30 if you do it one time. But we also have a core day for the adults, which is $99. You can use one of our 4 core services every single day. If you use any more than that, then you end up having to pay half off. For our student athletes, it's $99, and they get unlimited services for off our 4 core services daily.
Nice. So if people are interested in Cryo Health and with body recovery, especially if you're an athlete watching, how can people get in contact?
www.cryohealthjackson.com. We're right across the street from Mancino's at 3018 Wildwood Ave, Suite A.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today at JAXPO.
All right, thank you for having us.
I'm here with Courtney Miller from Grand River Brewery. You guys have a lot of exciting things, especially over the summer that happened at GRB, a lot of concerts hosting and a lot of positive things at Grand River.
Yeah, we did. Our Blackstone Steel concert was probably one of our most exciting ones that came through. Everybody was super excited. We offered VIP seats so that way people could have a buffet there. And I mean, it really brought in a lot of attention to us.
So I gotta ask, with the setup today, what's inside here that you're offering today?
So we have our award-winning Grand River Brewery mac and cheese. It is with our white cheddar bechamel sauce. It has bacon bits, caramelized onions, and buttery breadcrumbs on top.
I think it's one of my favorite things for sure at Grand River. I know that's a hit.
Oh, it definitely is. You can also get our heart attack version where we add pulled pork and pico de gallo on it.
Nice. So you guys have a Thanksgiving dinner that you're going to be offering as well coming up.
Yes, we do. We have one for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. They are packages that we have that you can get, like the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the rolls. You can go on to Grand River Brewery's website, or you can go in and we'll give you a paper for you to fill out, and we can just make it up for you and have it ready the day you specify.
Well, thanks for joining us today here at JAXPO, and also thanks to GRB for hosting the JTV Christmas party every year and all the different events there, and for catering and parties.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be the one hosting it for you guys this year, so I'm happy to have you guys coming in.
Awesome, thanks.
Of course. Would you guys like a sample before you go, though?
Sure, we'll have to get a sample for sure.
Yeah.
I'm here with Mike and Shane from Alro Steel. Recently celebrated 75 years. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. We're proud of it.
So talk about what you guys have here set up at the booth today.
So we have a little fun things for people to interact with that get actually some of our products involved. So a lot of the materials, most common things we sell to people, we've made into interactive games. So we've got your table bag toss, and we have your classic jump the tees at Cracker Barrel game.
Yep. So talk about how important is it for Alro Steel to be involved with the community and different things that you guys support and events, and especially a big one like this?
So I would say that it's just, being a part of, like, I grew up in Jackson and I've always heard the name Alro. I mean, I didn't actually know what they did when I was a kid, but, just having our name out there so that people are aware of us, and, there's always a career with us too, but also just giving back. Like that, Al was big on that, huge on that.
Absolutely. I gotta ask, all the booths that you guys have seen today, which one was, other than Alro, of course, which one is your favorite booth with setup and everything today?
I love Halloween, so right down there, I love the haunted house theme.
Nice. Well, awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining us today here at JAXPO. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're here at JAXPO inside the American One Event Center with Judy Osterberg from Northwest Community Schools. I like the booth here today, the balloons and everything. What's the inspiration behind the booth?
Well, we're always just yelling, "Go Mounties, red and black." Yeah, we've been doing this event for quite some time, my co-partner Tara Robinson and I. So we love coming, and we see a lot of familiar faces every year when we come back. And we specifically love this particular spot. I don't know why they put us here, but we have been here. And yeah, it's a great day.
As the holidays, I know they're quickly approaching, but it's been a great start to the school year so far for Northwest. You had the millage before the school year started, a lot of positive things.
We are definitely on a high of just lots of great things happening. So yes, I was just telling the gentleman that was just here, I think our district has district-wide, I believe, around 3,500 kids, and we've kind of maintained that for a few years now. Lots of great things happening with the bond passing and renovations and additions to our district, and our fall sports are kind of wrapping up, and winter's getting ready to go. So yeah, lots of great things.
So how important is it for you guys in Northwest Community Schools to be here with the community and networking with other people?
You know what? We started out doing this at least 6 or 7 years ago, and we were one of the first schools here, I believe. I know Jackson High's here. We've become friends with them, of course, over the years. But it is important. There's a lot of people that come that are former Mounties. There's also a lot of people that have kids in our district that stop by. It's a great way to educate people about what's happening, answer some questions. You just can't network enough, I don't think.
For somebody that's watching that wants to enroll your students at Northwest Community Schools, how can they get in contact?
If you go to nwschools.org, there will be some information on there that you can look at to contact our central office.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Judy. And we, as always, got to wrap up the interview. We are Northwest.
Go Mounties.
Thank you.
Thank you.
JAXPO 2023, we're inside the American One Event Center here with Kyle from Gus Macker Jackson. How's it going at JAXPO? I like the booth set up here, the basketball hoop and everything, I like it.
Yeah, what we wanted to do is, we're obviously in town for the 3 event days during the summer. We wanted to show people that we are an organization that's operating all year. So we're out here today talking about what's in store for the 2024 event, volunteers, sponsorship opportunities, and just getting to know the community.
So I know you guys are always looking for sponsorships and volunteers. How can people get in contact with you or Gus Macker if they want to help volunteer or sponsor the 2024 event?
One route is Facebook. Everyone's on Facebook, it seems, so check out Facebook and Gus Macker Jackson, Michigan will pop up there. Otherwise on email, gusmackerjxn@gmail.com. My co-director Tina and myself will get back right away.
So you guys have actually expanded and you have had more teams the past couple of years, and really since it's come back to Jackson. Talk about how, the growth for Gus Macker.
Yeah, so last year our goal was around 210 teams, and we actually surpassed that and had 245. So next year we're going to be the 50th anniversary of Macker National. So we know there's going to be some big airtime PR going into the event. So we're at 245. We always thought 250 would be a dream to hit when we brought it to town back in 2017. I don't know. I mean, we could be getting that 300 mark and expanding all over the town. So it's going to be a big year. It's 6th year in Jackson since it was in town in the 90s. So second generation event, but 50th year overall is going to be huge.
So with 50th year overall for Macker coming up, and with Jackson, Gus Macker coming back next year, can you share any details, anything that's going on for the big 50th?
So something we've always wanted to do is just make it more of a community festival.
Yeah.
So with different partnerships in the community, if there's anything that could be a value add to entertain little siblings, brothers and sisters, 10 and under, while basketball is being played, we want to make it a holistic event for everyone coming downtown. So there's some things in the works, just takes a little bit of time to pull it off, but the biggest adjustment is we are switching to June, so we are moving up a full month. So that way families want to get to town and enjoy the Hot Air Jubilee. It's Hot Air Jubilee weekend in July. Macker has a weekend in June, and really want to give something a festival opportunity every week of the summer, and pretty stoked with the move.
So before we wrap here, I gotta ask, you have the basketball hoop. Do you mind if I step behind the line?
Absolutely.
Take a shot here.
All right, mic'd up and on.
All right. Oh, one more. We'll go.
Practice shot.
Yeah, that's practice shot. Remember doing this as a kid here on the Little Tykes hoop. There we go. Kyle, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Have a good one. Enjoy it.
And with Rachel Buchanan from Experience Jackson, tour guide Barbie was the inspiration today.
Well, she's been known for a long time, and when it comes to welcoming people into Jackson, why not take the opportunity to kind of be their tour guide? So that's what we're doing today at JAXPO.
So with the Chamber and Experience Jackson, how important is it for you guys to put on such a big event like this, and with business networking and everybody here?
Yeah, well, with something like this, it's an opportunity to get everyone in the same room. We're all energetic, we're all kind of having a fun time, being a little goofy, wearing some silly things and doing some silly games and things, but ultimately it connects all sorts of business, whether it's something that you need done in your building or like us, making connections for people coming into town and where they should host a meeting or where they should stay or activities that they should do. It's just all those cool connections that might not naturally happen in a meeting setting, and we're just having fun with it.
And for new businesses or smaller businesses, gets their name out there and set up a booth today.
Oh yeah, I've talked to so many people today that I was totally unaware of. I feel like I have a good pulse on Jackson, but to learn about some of the new things out there, entrepreneurial things, and of course other chamber members has just been incredible today.
And where can people visit online if they want to learn more about Jackson or different places to visit if they're new here?
Yep, always experiencejackson.com.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Rachel, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Laura and Dr. Mitch from Michigan Psychological Care. You guys have a great booth set up here today. What are some of the different things you guys have here?
We have a lot of different things, so some of which are in the back here. I have a poster sign that says, what's not spooky? Seeing a therapist, because we want to break the stigma on seeing a counselor, seeing a therapist, and working through your mental health. We also have this board over here is kind of doing the same thing where we're talking about some celebrities or professions where we have higher rates of mental health or celebrities who talk out about mental health. And so it's really breaking the stigma because these are people that we look up to, and if they can talk about it, we can all talk about it.
Absolutely. I was talking to Alvaro Steele over there. He said other than, of course, their own booth, he said Michigan Psychological Care, he said, had the best booth here. So you guys did a nice job here.
Thank you. That makes me so happy because Dr. Weisbrod and I were actually planning on what we were going to be doing. And I said, do you want to dress up in a costume? And he said, is anybody else going to? I said, I don't know. And he was still okay with it. So here we are today in a Halloween theme.
She punked me. That's like.
What's the inspiration behind the costume today? What's your name you came up with again today?
Pink Freud, like Sigmund Freud.
Yep.
I'm a clinical psychologist, although he was a neurologist. But he's the father of psychoanalysis, so very well. The theories didn't hold up as well as his name, but we still owe him a lot in the profession.
So how many different locations do you guys have for Michigan Psychological?
We have 5 locations. Jackson is the newest one. There's Howell, Midland, St. John's, and Alma.
And how important is it for you guys to be here in the community, especially with being new to Jackson, to get Michigan Psychological Care out there and have it be known here?
Well, it's very important. We found a lot of people didn't know we were here and are glad. So we handed out a lot of business cards and brochures, and hopefully our referrals go up. We're hiring 3 new therapists. We have 12 now, and we have 3 more on the way. Both social workers, psychologists, and professional counselors. So
nice. So I feel like as time goes on, mental health has been it gets more important. I feel like how important is your mental health and your well-being?
Mental health ties into everything, so it's not just taking care of your mental health, it's taking care of yourself, putting yourself as a priority. So if your mental health is struggling, your physical health can actually follow, and so I find that it's important to really work through your mental health and your physical health in conjunction so that you can be your happiest, healthiest self.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today here at JAXPO. I love the booth, by the way. I can't say enough about it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm David Rice. It's been a fun time here at JAXPO 2023 inside the American One Event Center. Got to talk to a lot of great people in the community, different community business leaders, even got to try a few samples, chocolate, mac and cheese, anything you can think of. A lot of great booths here today and a lot of fun at JAXPO. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.